So in the last lesson, we learned about what a box plot is, that it's cutting our data into 4 parts, and we learned how to make a box and whisker plot. Today we're going to look at reading and interpreting box plots. So just a quick review, a box plot has a whisker part on each end, and it's got a box in the middle that's divided into 2 parts. So we have our lowest value, our minimum, our highest value, our maximum. We have our lower quartile, that's the back of the box. We have the upper quartile, that's the front of the box. We have the median, which is somewhere in the box, not necessarily in the middle of the box, but somewhere inside the box. We also have an interquartile range that tells us how wide the box is, and you can find that by taking the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. Some of you may notice that under lower quartile it says Q1 and under upper quartile it says Q3. Some people, instead of calling them lower quartile and upper quartile, call them Q1, Q2, and Q3. We're going to use upper and lower quartile, but just in case you would see it on another website or in another textbook, you know that they're really the same thing. So let's take a look at an example. This is a box plot of biology test scores. What is the median? Well, it's one of those it's right there questions. We don't get many of those in math. You don't have to calculate or do anything. It's right there. It's 80. What is the mean? Hope you didn't spend much time trying to add up the numbers, because this is a trick question. You cannot determine the mean from a box plot. This is only a summary of the data. We don't have all the numbers. You cannot find the mode either. You can only find the median and the range. What is the range? Take the highest minus the lowest, and the range is 35 because the highest is 90, the lowest is 55. What is the IQR, the interquartile range? This is how wide the box is, which is 25. 85 minus 60, or you could think about it at each space is 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, our box is 25 wide. True or false? 75% of the students scored 60 or better. Well, if you look at 60, it's right here. And so to the right, higher is 1, 2, 3 parts. So yes, that is 75%. That is true. 50% of the students scored 80 or below. Well, let's find 80. Here's 80, and there's 2 parts, part of the box and the whisker. 2 parts is 50%, so that is also true. The middle 50% of the students scored between blank and blank. Well, the middle 50% is the part inside the box. So the middle 50% of the students scored between 60 and 85. What percentage of the students scored below 60? So again, let's see where 60 is. Here's 60, and below is this way. So it's just the one whisker, so that's 1/4 or 25% of the students scored below 60. Hope that helps you with reading and interpreting box plots. Now you have some practice to do.